we getting a little bit of change, but it's still not enough. I mean, officers are getting prosecuted a lot faster, but we still not getting the justice that we want. If you've been out here the last couple of days, you can see that we've peacefully been assembling, but they still been like shooting tear gas at us. They've been hitting us with rubber bullets. They got something new. I don't know what they're hitting us with now, but something new they started to hit us with too. At the end of the day, they shouldn't be hitting no citizens with this. Like, they're engaging with us like it's war. Like, what do we do? If they come out right now and tell us to move and start going move, we're gonna move. You know what I mean? If they come out here and they try to arrest us, we're gonna try to stop them from being arrested. But we're not gonna do nothing more than that. You know what I mean? They don't need to be using tear gas on us. They don't need to be using none of the devices that they're using on us. We out here peacefully protesting. They treat us like it's a civil war. So that's what they're gonna get in the end. I mean, we out here, we're not gonna stop until we get change. We're gonna keep fighting for the families that need justice. The movement is bigger than ever before, it's larger than ever before. We appreciate all the support. I shared a clip of your video last night with the young lady getting arrested, man. And I just thank y'all for supporting everybody, man. We one tight-knit family out here, man. We got to stick together. I know y'all watch this. I know people saying what up to Frank Nitty right now. I think it's dope how you do stuff we can't do. You got your camera, going live with your camera. We out here with our phone. I like it though. For sure. But no, man, you put a lot of work in, bro. You try hard, and I want you to know that it's all love and respect from me. You know what I mean? Black Lives Matter, the movement, BLMM. We out here, man. They're not as aggressive today yet, huh?
Not. So they declared curfew, but they haven't said any unlawful assemblies. People are talking about the police might be getting ready to kennel everybody in this area for a curfew violation. But that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, when I was coming, I did a little patrol. I went and got some walkie-talkies. But I did a small patrol, and they were blocking off the highways to get here. And they were parked there already. So I think they're gonna try to block all of the ways out. You know what I mean? Possibly, but we got the church though. I asked them for asylum a couple days ago. They've been very generous ever since then. So I've been talking to them back and forth about us being able to be there. Just trying to get organized out here, man, so that they can't just do anything to us. They're not supposed to be kettling us. They're not supposed to be using the stuff they're using on us, but they still are. But I mean, that's what they do. They do whatever they want. They don't listen to anybody. And that's the problem. We need a system that works for us. We need people that work for us. And we're only talking about unreasonable things. You know what I mean? Black people, we want to be treated fairly. We don't want anything more. We don't want to be anything better than anyone else. We want the same treatment as everybody else. You know what I mean? That's it. It's a simple thing. Something that we shouldn't be asking for is something that everybody should get. If you don't believe in that, then...
Can you talk about that a little bit more? Like, okay, just even a black man, and then seeing all these black men sort of lynched on TV at this point.
I mean, think about it like this. Like, we're the shackleless slaves. It's still slavery. You know what I mean? They just took the shackles off. But it's all territorial. They don't want black people to move around. That's what it's about. You ever notice it's always about us being pulled over in our vehicles, stopped in our cars? They want us to be confined into one area of society. They want us to stay in a ghetto. They want us to be stuck in these areas that are marginalized and oppressed. And the way they do that is by putting fear in us so that we don't want to drive our car. Traveling in your vehicle is the most non-racist experience a black person could have. Anywhere else you go out in public, even from the 60s and the 20s and the 30s when we first started buying vehicles, we had to put our money on a bus and get in the back. It was owning a vehicle, being able to travel the road that gave us that sense of freedom where we didn't have to deal with a racist society. And the fact that they want to keep us boxed in, it's no different than slavery before. We might not have shackles on, but the fact that we're still boxed in to these communities, that we're still boxed into these areas where they're trying to make it hard for us to just simply travel from A to B is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And that's why they try so hard to oppress us. It's all about control and power. I mean, even this is about control and power and force. It's mental warfare, man. I rode past the National Guard today, and I felt like we was finna beef. Like real life street beef. People don't understand the psychological warfare they putting us through out here. When you go see the police after you've been out here, after they did what they did, you literally feel like you finna have, like they know you. Like, you see the National Guard, you looking like, oh man, I'm finna get into it with them on the street. That's the psychological warfare that happens from being out here, man. It stay with you. It's difficult. You know what I'm saying? But that's why they impose the way they impose. It's just a threat. They don't have no rules, no laws, or nothing to stand behind. So they just impose. That's all they do. Write tickets and give us cases that definitely gonna be dropped. You know what I mean? But we're afraid of that. So then we run, so then we move, we do all these things. But at the end of the day, you got a bunch of people that's not scared. They out here every day. You, me, these people that's out here right now. They're going to be out here every day fighting for black people. Fighting. And the thing about it is, some people don't understand why we say Black Lives Matter. You think when Martin Luther King fought for black people that other people didn't get rights? You think they're going to write laws that say for black people? No, it's going to be laws for all people. That's how we get change for everybody. We get equality for everybody through black people. You get what I'm saying? Once we get change for black people, they're going to write laws for all people.
Yeah, thank you for that. Can we touch on that real quick?
For sure.
So we had the George Floyd uprising, which led to the largest uprising in
American history, yeah.
Humankind, right? And it was a movement for black lives. And yet then a Democratic administration comes in, and then they do start making laws, but none of them impact black folks or ability to black folks to get some accountability for crimes that are committed against them. Instead, it's also focused on other, sets of groups. And so, can you talk about that? Because you started.
Yeah, I mean, right. Like, and that's the thing. It's not going to be actual change. All lives can't matter till Black Lives Matter. It's no disrespect to the other groups, but ain't no group hated like black people. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you know what black hate is compared to other hate? Black hate is walking down the street and thinking you a goddamn criminal. Black hate is people crossing the street when they see you. Black hate is people locking their doors. Black hate is people following you around the goddamn stores. No other race experiences that. That's black hate. I don't know what other hate people go through, but that's black hate. We can't walk down the goddamn street. We can't drive in a goddamn car. We're the only race of people that experiences that. And until you fix that, I can't really speak on the other races. All lives can't matter till Black Lives Matter with me. And as we get changed, they're gonna change the laws for everybody. How you think we got there already? Martin Luther King freed everybody when he got those changes made for segregation. It was integration for everybody. It was a lot of groups that wasn't even fighting like that got benefits from the fight that he fought. And that's gonna be the same thing. It's a lot of groups that's not out here now that's still gonna benefit from the fight of black people. Until people realize that this all resides on the most oppressed race, until they realize that until we help black people, that we can't help nobody else, we're gonna continue to have this problem. You know what I mean? It's systematic oppression. Black people don't cause crime. Poor people commit crimes, not black people. Black people, we move to the suburbs, our kids do just like white kids. Go to their school, do just like white kids. We get jobs with them and do just like them. And white people move to our community and act just like black people. They go to jail, they commit crimes, they sell dope, they sell drugs, they go through the same shit they go through. Every race of people that falls into our community go through the same shit we go through. Ain't nothing wrong with black people. It's the system that oppresses us. It's the system that we're in. You never seen two rich people go grab a gun and just run out there and rob somebody. That don't happen. Poor people do that. Because when you poor, it causes mental illness. You have to make decisions that you never would have thought of doing as a human being. It changes everybody. I don't care who you is. Your condition's gonna change you. If you look at where we start, black people are the most successful race in the world from where we start. People get a head start over us. How many people come from the conditions that we come in and rise up? How many other white people that come from our conditions are celebrities? Chinese people, other races of people that come from where we come from, grow up in these communities and rise up. We the only people make it out this shit. We make it from nothing. Everybody else get a head start. That's how powerful we are. But they want to trick the world into thinking that we not. That's the whole trick. If we started where everybody else started, we'll pass everybody up. And the world know that shit. And half the world scared of that, and the other half of the world celebrating it. Like, you know what, we don't even care about the excellence of black people. We just want them to be treated fairly. The other half of the world, they're afraid of the excellence of black people, and they don't want us to pass them up. If you look at us, we the most loving race of people on the planet Earth. Look how we picked up Asian hate, even though we have a history of Asians hating us. I know women have gotten beaten by Asians, hurry up and buy, in Minister Society. That was a real thing. They used to follow us around the stores. They chastised our women at their nail shops. The Asian community really haven't been down for us like that, but we still support them. We the most loving people ever. We gonna support everybody. We don't want to be on top of people. We just want to be treated the same as everybody else so that we can have our opportunity to give back to our own people and make sure that we can rise up and be great as we can be. What other race is oppressed like us? What other race rise like us? What other race fight like us? I'm being honest. Nobody. Police do something to a white man, I'm gonna fight for you too. Black people gonna be out here marching. If a white person gets shot, if a Mexican person gets shot by the police, if an Asian person gets shot, we gonna march for all of y'all. Because that's who we are. We fighters. We march for everybody. We fight for the people at the bottom, the most oppressed. And anybody that don't understand that, that's why they're not out here. But you ain't gotta understand. Because the youth, the young people, they get it, and they teaching their kids. The kids get it. The young people get it. They don't want to be like our grandparents. They don't want to keep the tradition going. So it's going to end when they die. That's why we don't care. We going to keep spreading the message, and when they die, it's going to be over. What they thought, they could die and go to hell. It don't even matter. The racism got to die with the racist people, because they never going to respect us. No matter what we say, no matter what we do, that mentality is going to always live inside of them. They got to die with that shit. And we got to rise up a new nation of people and grow our kids up. And white people, this is the last thing I'm going to wrap it up with. We need y'all help, because y'all can hold white people accountable. We don't need y'all help as a race. Black people can survive on our own. We don't need white people help as a race. We need y'all to stop fucking with racist white people, okay? That's the only way we're going to get change. Not telling your dad, don't be racist. Stop eating with your fucking dad. Stop talking to your dad if he's gonna be racist. Stop doing business with racist people. Stop going to their stores if they racist. Stop trading with them if they racist. Stop servicing them if they racist. If white people hold racist white people accountable, instead of just educating them, actually stop having a relationship with them, they'll have to change. They'll have to. But as long as they still get white money, as long as white kids still sitting with their racist parents, as long as people still dealing with these racist white folks, then they're gonna continue to be what they are. White people have to hold them accountable. They don't give a fuck what we say. You can have conversations with people that have never talked to me. That's just the truth. And if you stop doing business with white people that need white people business, eventually they'll change. That's pretty much it. But until we get those things done, we can't do nothing. My name Frank Nitty. I ain't gonna take up your whole stream. It's a lot going on out here. Y'all know I'll talk forever. Love to my people. For sure. Love my brother. Shout out to the Minnesota family. For sure, bro. It's real out here, bro. I don't just be, for sure, bro. I love you too, bro. We all love each other, bro. This is the only place in the world where you can be yourself. You come out here with a fucking shield and ain't nobody gonna judge you. That's why people be out here. Because this is the only place in the goddamn world you can be yourself. And then when people leave here, they gotta go back to the ugly society of life that's segregated, that's racist, that treat everybody funny, that look at us all weird. Out here, everybody the same. No matter what color you is, if some pizza come, it's whoever go over there and get it. Ain't nobody first. If something come out here, it's whoever get it. We all treated the same out here. And people love it out here. That's why we come out here. And when we go back to the real world, it's ugly. We got to go back to that society that oppresses us, that look at us all like we weirdos. If we want to dress a certain way, if we want to look a certain way, if we want to have tattoos in a certain place. But out here, this is real freedom. This is no judgment. This is what the new world look like. That's why everybody need to come out here and join us. Even if we don't get these people to understand what we're going through, we understand each other. And the equality and the love that we feel out here with each other is a love you'll never feel nowhere else. Come out here and march and support these people in Minnesota. For real.